Question number 76. Here they have given a table named sales with 5 columns. Let's see this in Power BI. Go to table view. Okay, these are all the 5 columns and the values are here. Now what's the question? We need to create a DAX measure that count the number of orders. Okay, for your understanding, let's create a table visual for this data. Order ID, line ID, product ID, quantity. Okay, this is our sample data. From this you can see for order 1001 we have two products P01, P02. For order 2, one product P01. For order 3, two products P03, P04. So totally we have 3 orders. Okay, for that we need to create a measure here. The given measure is total orders equal to sales order ID. Which function we need to use to achieve the count of orders? Distinct count. Why? Because we need to have the count of unique orders only. We don't need to include the products count and all. Okay, we need the order ID count. Okay, we have totally 3 orders. So if we use distinct count function, then only the unique order count will be achieved. Let's try to create a card visual and include this total orders count. You can see 3 here. Okay, if you try to give count, then the value will be changed to 5. It means it says 5 orders, but logically we have only 3 orders. The products got increased for each order. So distinct count will only give you the correct answer. So correct option is option D. Distinct count sales order ID. Question number 77. Here they said in Power Query Editor we have query named sales data. Okay, that contains this 5 columns. Let's see. Go to Power BI, transform data. Power Query Editor will be open. This is our sales query. Okay. From this they ask us to create 2 more queries that need to be named as product dimension and a sales fact. Okay, the 2 queries based on sales data query. Let's see. That solution need to minimize the maintenance effort and the size of the data set. Okay, let's see how to do that. This is our main query, sales. Now we want to create, right click and give reference. Okay, now you can see the duplicate for the sales table is created. Okay, now name this as product dimension. Okay, here for product dimension we need only the product data. Okay, remove all other data. Select this 2 column and remove columns. Now product dimension is created. What's the next one? Sales fact. Okay, now based on the sales table we need to click again, right click under reference. Okay, this is our sales fact table. Name it as sales fact. Okay, now here we need sales data. Okay, sales date and customer ID and all. Now you can see we have separate table for product dimension and sales fact. Okay, so we don't need this whole table. Just we can uncheck the enable load option. It means we are clearing the load for this query. Here you can see now this will be disabled. Here you can see which option will be correct. A and E. Reference the sales data query to create the new queries. Yes, we right click the sales data query and created this 2 new queries, product dimension and sales fact. And coming to the next option, disable the load for sales data query. We are right click and we have disabled the load for sales query. Why? Because we just using this product dimension sales fact table for our analysis. Okay, This sales table is just for a reference. For example, if you change any data, source data here, okay, let's try to change any value here that will affect product dimension and sales fact. It will reflect automatically. We don't need to separately go for product dimension and change the value. So for go for sales factor and change the value. Okay, once you change in sales table, the data will be automatically changed in product and sales table. Question number 78. Here they have two tables. Okay, one is head count with the employees data, and another one is date table which contains the date for 2020 to 2030. Now try to see this in Power BI. This is our sample data. Okay, head count table, and for date table the value is from 2020 to 2030. Okay, there is a relationship between these two tables. Now what's the question? They want to create a DAX measure to return count of employees. Okay, so coming to the measure head count equal to calculate, first argument is the expression. Okay, now we want to count the employees, so count rows, head count, the whole table we are counting the rows. Okay, so count rows, head count, this is the first argument, correct one. Second option is the filter. For calculate, second argument is the filter. How we want to filter? We want to filter by last available date in year, quarter or month. For example, in 2020, what is the last available date? January 31st. Sorry, December 31st. Okay, 31/12/2020 is the last available date for the 2020 year. In that case, how many employees are there? We want that particular count. For that, which function is correct one? Last date is the correct function. Here two table data is here, date and head count date key. But here we need head count date key. We are counting the rows for head count. So head count date key is the correct option. Let's try to explore this here. For your understanding, I am creating a table visual, employee key, date key. Okay, these are all the employees available in here. And another one, our measure. Okay, this is the our final measure. To see this, I am using the card visual. Okay, this card visual will show you the count of the employee. Now coming to the filter, what they said, year, quarter, month. They are filtering by year, quarter or month. Let's try to include a year table here. Okay, let's see. These are all the available data. Let's try to see 2020 data. Okay, these are all the 2020 data. Now what's the last available date in 2020? It's coming to December. Let's short this. You can see December 31st is the last available date for 2020 year. So how many employees are there? Two employees are there, 101, 104. So head count is 2. Likewise for 2021, last available date in our data set, it's April 30, 2021. Only one employee, 105 is here. Okay, if you want to analyze this by quarter, add quarter here. For 2020 quarter 1, what's the data? This is our data. Last available date is March 31st. We have only one employee, is 101. Like this, we can able to count the employees according to the filter with this DAX expression. Question number 79. Here they said they have two tables, order header and order details. Okay, now these two tables are related by using a column named order ID. Okay, common column between these two tables is order ID. Now we want to combine this table into a single query that need to contain unique column of each table. Okay, let's see this in Power BI. In Power Query Editor, we have order details table. This is the table. Now order header table, this is the table. Okay, see, you can see common column between these two is order ID. Okay, now we want to make this two table as a single table. Okay, single query we need to create. What are all the options we have? Merge, combine and append. Merge queries is the correct one. Why? Because we are merging the two tables into one. Okay, we are merging the columns, adding the columns. So adding the columns, we can go for merge queries. Append queries will help you to stack the table. Like one table you are attaching the another table, like attaching two rows. Okay, if you want to combine two rows, you can go for a append queries. If you want to combine the columns, you can go for a merge queries. So here we are making this two table as a single by attaching a column. So go for a merge queries. Which query we want to merge? Order header. Okay, click on order header. What's the common column between these two? Order ID. Okay, now we want it. They said it's related with order ID now, so we can go for a inner join, for example here. Okay, now expand this. Order ID is the common column, so remove that. Now you can see, or else after merging, expand this, remove the order ID, uncheck this box, so that you can see now unique columns are there. Okay, two tables, we make this as a one table with unique columns present. Okay, so correct option is merge queries. Question number 80. Here they have given one measure. They want to calculate the total sales. What's the condition? They want the total sales from same date of the previous calendar year. Okay, year to date, total sales from the same date of the previous calendar year. For example, if you are calculating total sales for August 15, 2025, the value need to give you from previous year, that means 2024 starting, and ending value would be August 2024. Okay, let's see this one by one in Power BI, don't worry. Now just try to analyze these options by simple trick. Okay, now you can see here a written statement is given. First one, you need to choose one function that will accept two arguments, sales and some filter. Okay, which will be suitable? Calculate is the suitable one. It will help you to give the expression and filter together. So first one, calculate is the correct answer. Coming to the second one, what's the question? You need to calculate total sales. So here we need to sum up the sales value. So sum is the correct function. Okay, like this you can eliminate the wrong option. Coming to the third option, calculate and sum, already we pick it up. Remaining options are dates between and same period last year. Here you can see three arguments are there. One is column name and another two arguments are the start year and end date. So here dates between will only accept you the three arguments. So correct answer is dates between. Same period last year will not accept three arguments. From this itself you can eliminate this easily. Okay, now see how this works. In Power BI, this is our sample sales table. For your understanding, I am creating a table visual with the date and sales value. Okay. Now for the measure, I am creating a card visual to include this measure. Okay. Now for the filter, I am going to use a slicer for this date table. Okay. Okay. All are ready. Now go step by step in this measure. Okay, here now we want to calculate the total sales. Let's assume my filter is August 2025. 15 August 2025 is my filter. Okay, now dates between have three arguments, right? So what's the value I am selecting? For example, in the filter I am selecting August 15, 2025. It means date table, date column, the value is 15 August 2025. Okay, the value for date is 15 August 2025. When I am selecting this, I want to calculate the total sales using this DAX measure. Let's see step by step. Okay, we have two temporary variables creating for this dates between function. First argument is variable is start year. Start of year function, previous year function, they giving this date. what's the date? 15 August 2025. Okay, now what's the output here? The previous year function will return you the value of 15 August 2024. Okay, what's the start of year for this date? Again, it's January 2024. Okay, now what's the value for start year? It's 1 Jan 2024. Okay, now coming to the second variable, end date. Okay, what's this end date will give you? It using last date function. The date value is 15 August 2025 minus 365. It means 15 August 2025 minus 365 days. What it give? It give 15 August 2024. Okay, now you can assume here what's the start date and end date. Okay, here the calendar date will come. Okay, here the calendar date will come 15 August 2025. Next, what's the start date? It's previous year starting date. It means 1 Jan 2024. Again, what's the end date? It's 15 August 2024. Okay, let's try to select this now. In next step, return calculate sum of sales. Okay, we have the dates. If you pause this in dates between, it will calculate the total sales between January to August in 2024. From January 1 to 15 August 2024, what are all the sales? It will sum it up and give you here. Okay, in return function, in total sales PYTD, it will give you. Okay, let's see. Okay, 1 Jan, what's the value? 100 plus, like that it will total till 15 August 24. Here you can see in 24, 15 August, last date is January 5. Till 250 only it will give you. Okay, plus 250. Okay, equal to, what's the value? It's 1000. Okay, let's try to click it here. Click the slicer 15 August. It's in quarter 3. It's in August 15. Okay, August 15. What's the value? August 15 2025, you have the value as a 1000. Okay, it sum it up all the values from Jan 1 to August 15 2024 and return the value was 1000. Here you can see our measure returns 1000. So this is the correct answer.